Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, my ladies and gentlemen, today is Tuesday. And it is going to be on the day after Labor Day. I had so much fun yesterday on Labor Day. I know y'all was busy, but I had something to get off my chest. I had a Labor Day story. People been calling me, some Robert, I ain't never heard of that before. And I had it on my heart. I might give you bits and pieces throughout the week, but you had to go back and look at yesterday's show. It was something that I had been thinking about, because just studying Labor Day and how it came about, and why y'all getting off and just taking that day off. And sometimes we got to know why we doing stuff. Shout out to these people behind me, TSU. That's Kevin Granger up there. I can't wait to get back to see them. They beat Prairie View the first time in 9 years. Shout out to that team. Shout out to, I think I got I got some information on there too. What's up, Brad? Jerry Jones, I see you. I see you, D. Holcomb. Y'all share the show. I see you. Tanya Kimber. Let me see who else I see out there. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Wait, let me see what I'm working with. I see y'all. Who else? Who are they? D. Holcomb. I see Daryl Anderson. She said, I missed yesterday, but I'm here today. That's all right. It's all right. Yesterday was meant for the people who were there yesterday. And I'm glad I came on. I wasn't doing that. It's early out. It's early out here. I'm 2 hours behind y'all. So I got a chance to go out dinner with barbecued and from my family out here. And we had a great time. Shout out to Ivan Petty was with me yesterday. Big Coach, what's up, Doc? Oh, I got you. You know I got you, baby. Killing Creeks. Well, y'all missed yesterday. Yesterday was kind of interesting. Big Coach D popped in a little bit yesterday. Ivan Petty Jr., you popped in yesterday, man. Because people been calling me what's interesting. I learned something yesterday. And because sometimes when I'm sharing stuff with y'all, I'm learning myself. And it's just so much. Good morning, Reginald Simpson. Rabbit is in the building. But let me make it frank. Let's share the show, everybody. Let me make this frank. Michael Smith is in Detroit. Shout out to Michael Smith. We miss you, man. Labor Day is over, ladies and gentlemen. Every day between now and November the 5th is grind time. Somebody remind me to say this later on in the show. Polls mean nothing. Don't look at the polls. Have you noticed I never talk about the polls? I want to get us, man, it's just so much stuff. You know what? I understand how I remember a long time ago, we used to, not necessarily because Chris Walker was always sharing stuff about different things in life. Y'all got to remember, the Chop Shop, yes, we love sports. We're going to center sport. Yes, we talk about sports. But sports is a part of life. So we have to make sure life is a balance. And, and I just sit back and just thinking about every day, like when I started this show, I have this dilemma. Let's talk about what's trending, or let's talk about what's not trending and what need to be talked about. But Labor Day is over. It's over. The polls mean nothing. Ignore them. Ignore them all. Now is the time to register as many people as possible. Then get them to vote early if possible. Because there's a lot of shenanigans going on out there, y'all, I got to tell y'all about. So y'all can know. I don't want y'all to never, the world has changed. How we getting our news is different from the way we used to. The world has changed. When people have been texting me and saying, man, the first time I ever heard of the 2020 Project 2025 was you, Robert Hatter. Not mainstream media. Y'all, I'm finding out mainstream media got their information from content creators like us. They didn't break that news. Content all every day. We're creating on the Chop Shop original content every day. So we're content creators, not the traditional. Hi, I'm Dan Rather. I'm on the news. I'm Erica Stahl. I wrote the contract. No, and I'm gonna talk about that. What's up, Mr. Haggerty? What's up, Morris Parsons is in the building. Shouting out everybody. Ray Moore is in the building. But listen to me, y'all. Vote early if you can. Let's bury Donald Trump and MAGA. See, y'all, it's this MAGA thing is I'm having. See, I keep telling you, I told people a long time ago, they get mad at me. I said, I'm not, I don't like Trump, I don't Trump. Y'all notice I don't really like to talk about him, no. I really don't care nothing about him. He can't hurt me worse than the people who live in my neighborhood that follow him. The doctor I might go to tomorrow that follows him. Let's leave no doubt. Michigan, if you know anybody in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada, those are swing states, Florida. Let's go. Focus, focus, focus. Thank you, Roland Martin, for that information. Focus, focus, focus. Brandon Morris, he's on the show. He's up in Wisconsin. He's reaching. He's helping. I got people in Georgia. I got people in North Carolina. I'm just, y'all got to understand, I'm reaching out to people in Arizona. I'm reaching out to people in Nevada. I'm reaching out to people in Florida. Let's bury this dude, man. Let's bury him. Just bury him and all of that mess. When your own vice president saying he support your vice president from your last term said he ain't supporting you no more. Kamala Harris is the best candidate. None of your cabinet members are returning. But let me leave him alone, because y'all, you know, people are falling in love with him when I talk about it. But I saw something I want to share with y'all. It's not that big of a deal to me. Not that big of a deal to me, but I'm gonna share it with y'all anyway. Cause y'all got it like that. It's not that big of a deal. Where's my stuff? Oh, here it is. But I'm gonna share something with y'all. I saw this. Black NFL owners, see, they remind minority owners, they don't have no say. I just know I just know. This is tokenism to me. I might be wrong. But it's part of the diversity thing. But I want to share this with you. Every family, everyone, votes count. Let's have family voter movement. I like that. Family vote movement. Time for a new beginning, but Michelle Obama said it best. They got to do something. Absolutely. But y'all, I'm looking. A great man, great man. Warwick Dunn is one of the greatest individuals I've met in all 30 years of me being in the sports industry. Warwick Dunn is a stand-up guy. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all got to understand, I don't say that about everybody. Warwick Dunn is one. Melody Hobson, she is, they got her, I'm going from Warwick Dunn. I'm going to go from left to right. They got Melanie Hobson. She's one of the part owners of the Denver Broncos. She brought in Condoleezza Rice and Lewis Hamilton. I told y'all about that a couple years ago. Magic Johnson is a part owner of the Washington Commanders. Serena and Venus Williams are part owners of Miami Dolphins. You know how I feel about that franchise down there. John Stallworth is a part owner. And this, y'all, let me tell y'all something. And I'm saying this word loosely. Because me and ownership, you have a say. These people are minority owners. If I put in $2 billion and you put in 50 million, you ain't got as much say as I got. Okay. Let me just keep going. Will Packer, Atlanta Falcons, all of this new. Dominic Dawes, Atlanta Falcons, Rosalind Brewer, Atlanta Falcons, and Rashard Williams, Atlanta Falcons. Let me show y'all something. Let me count that up. The Atlanta Falcons got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minority owners. All right? So that's one. Y'all count these up. That's one organization. Melly and Hobson with Denver. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 2 organizations. 32 of them now. All right. Magic with the Washington. That's what, 3? 1, 2, 3. Serena and her sister. That's 4. And John Stallworth with Pittsburgh. That's 5. 5 out of 30. 5 out of 32 teams. The rest of them ain't got a speck of y'all, a speck of us in it. So I'm just, no, it ain't no damn step forward. No, ain't no, don't get confused. This ain't no step forward. It ain't no step forward until you own the thing. You put me up there and let me, Sterling Creeks, I completely disagree. It's not a step forward to me. Might be to you. And it might be because I know the business a little bit more. Being 30 years in this business, I kind of understand it a little bit. I'm just sharing that with y'all. I'm not talking about it's a step forward like Sterling Quick. And y'all might think it's a step forward. But nah, it ain't a step forward till we got ownership on all of them, on every level, and real ownership, and not just tokenism. What's up, Paul Miranda? Let's see. You know what? Something happened the other day in the NFL, and I didn't get a chance to share it with y'all yesterday. Hold up, let me hold up. I think this shit has 40. Hold up, 49ers, 49. This young man. See, now my thing ain't shit pissing me off. You know what? I'm gonna take it off. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do with y'all right now. I got it. I got it. Yeah, I'm just going. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not finna play with you people. It's young guy, rookie. His name Ricky Pearsall. I just wanted to make sure I get it right now. He was in Union Square in San Francisco. Beautiful place. Unbelievable place. Matter of fact, not far from this place, over the weekend, Malika Andrews was getting married to David McMenamin. David McMenamin, the white guy who covers the Lakers beat, married Malika Andrews, the girl you see on TV on NBA Today. But not far from there, at 3:30 in the afternoon, Paul Miranda, a 17-year-old young man tried to rob Ricky Pearsall. And Ricky Pearsall wasn't having it. Struggled for the gun, shot Ricky Pearsall through the shoulder and went straight out. And shot the kid. I'm see where they shot him at. Shot him in the stomach or something. I don't know where they shot the kid at. But, you know, I was just thinking, wanted to rob him for his Rolex. Um, Trying to find some more information back because I really wasn't gonna cover it, but I thought about something. Uh, it's just think about it. You going to do an autograph signing, right? You're 23 years old. You're a rookie. You going to a great place. When I tell you that Union Square off the chain in the daylight at 3:30 in the afternoon. Let me give y'all. Let me give y'all. It was a robbery attempt. He's extremely lucky. Okay, San Francisco officers hailed as a hero for saving Ricky Pearsall after the shooting. The NFL rookie was shot in the chest in an alleged robbery on Saturday and was released from the hospital. A 17-year-old suspect is in custody, said the police chief. Ricky Pearsall, who was shot Saturday in brazen, broad daylight attempt the robbery in San Francisco's Union Square, was released from the hospital. Extremely lucky to be alive, his mother said. On Monday, the NFL, talked about it. He sustained a bullet to his chest. I'm trying to see if they're giving information on the struggle. He said he was lucky. I'm just going down. Both suspects were injured. The other guy got shot too. The receiver was targeted for his Rolex watch he was wearing. He was walking along the street when a 17-year-old suspect from Tracy, California, approached him, robbed him. To rob him, police said during a briefing outside. Police said Pearsall was not targeted because he was a football player. It was a random street robbery. Suspect is in custody and pending. I'm just trying to see. Suspect got shot too, by the way. Uh, but my thing is, Mark, my thing is, what happens? Share this show, y'all, because a lot of people need to hear this. What happened in the life of a kid that's 17 years old? That this is what his life is reduced to. Somehow getting a gun from somewhere and robbing people at 3:30 in the afternoon at Union Square. That's a place I would take my family. I would take y'all if y'all was my guests. Beautiful place, unbelievable place. How you doing, Alfio? Alfio, I hope this is tuned in. I hope your class is in session right now. That is Moody. How you doing? But what happened in the life? And I'm talking about the young man who tried to rob Ricky Pearsall, rookie, young player just starting his career with San Francisco. He gonna have to miss at least 4 games because he got shot in the shoulder. But what happened, Morris Parson, Paul Miranda, in the life? Paul Miranda. Um, uh, this is why I try to hold a certain standard on this show. Try to be a forceful man and try to be a man that dots his I's and crosses his T's and ain't scratching where I'm not itching, and I ain't letting nobody come on here and run my show. Like people think they can come on here and tell me what to do. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Because I would never come to Alpha Yo's. I would never come out there to the Legacy School in Sports and Sciences and disrespect you, uh, Kerry Patterson, PJ. Y'all are in positions of authority out there. All I do is come out there and try to support y'all, like I've done over the years. You follow me? What happened in the life of a kid that's 17 years old That's why I said we got to step up as grown people and quit doing these kids things on Twitter, going back and forth and sending Twitter messages back and forth and stuff like this. And all you got to do, see the man and talk to the man, call him, say, man, let's meet, let's talk. But what happened in the life of a kid, 17, and what his life has been reduced to? Somehow getting a gun. Tanya Kimber said he was released. I don't know this. Sonia said this. I haven't got this. I don't know where she got her information from. So she said this. I wasn't my information, it was hers. I haven't vetted this information, so it's not mine. I got to let y'all know. It's Tanya. I haven't read that. I haven't read that. Because I really wasn't going to talk about it, so I wasn't prepared to really talk about it. But I was just thinking about these 17-year-old kids that y'all been coaching this summer. We got people over these kids. What are we teaching our 17 years old? What is we teaching them? Somehow getting a gun from somewhere and robbing people. Naisha Phillips, how you doing? Sean Washington, how you doing? Somehow getting a 3:30 in the afternoon. My life could be ruined by one stupid decision. Be safe out there, folks. Union Square. If you've never been, Google it. And if you're ever in San Francisco, great place to go. That one and Jack London Square. My nephew and brother was close to his family. They played together at Florida, but this information was on Twitter. Well, Twitter ain't the greatest place to find no information. I don't get my information off Twitter. Tanya telling me it's on Twitter. So they know the guy? Whoa. You saying my nephew and brother is close to the guy who shot the guy's family and they played together at Florida? Oh, you talking about the football play? Okay. Whew, you scared the hell out of me. You talking about Ricky Pearsall, right? I hope that's who you're talking about. I hope that's who you're talking about. Okay, he did play at Florida. Okay, I got you. But y'all, my thing is, be safe out there, y'all. Be safe, man. Paul Moran, I got you. Pull up. Listen, Paul Moran, my son got a Rolex. That's scary. So what I need to say, man, don't wear your Rolex. Thank you, Tanya, though. Tanya, think about what I'm saying. 3:30, beautiful afternoon. Malika Andrews right up under the Golden State Bridge over there getting married. Young Ricky Pearsall going to sign some autographs. And he just happened. I don't know why no Ricky got no Rolex on, but young people. NFL mean not for long. Your first contract. Now if you got one of them big countries, but you wasn't no. Yeah, you was a first round pick. But let me see. You got pick number 31. Okay, you can afford you can afford a Rolex. He said many people were killed for these luxury brands. Y'all, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move from that one because that one hurt. That y'all gotta understand, man. 23 years old, man. That boy got a mama and daddy. A mama, I think, because I ain't heard nothing about his dad. Paul Miranda, you work hard to buy your son a Rolex. He on college campus with the Rolex and somebody robbed him. Just don't understand. Just don't understand. Taking stuff. I just don't understand. And then I'm just watching y'all. I'm watching this NBA. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember Lonnie Walker? Uh, Lottery pick a few years ago. Y'all, he just signed a 1-year deal with the Boston Celtics. 1-year deal. Y'all, just because you're a lottery pick don't mean NFL sustained success. Stephen Curry, they re-upped him, gave him $62 million for 1 year. Just going through my NBA stuff. He said he want to own a team one day too. I don't blame him. TJ McConnell got that bread. They signed him. I'm just going through. It does not matter what you can afford to buy. You do not have the right to kill. You right for what I work. Absolutely. The problem is not that you have it. It's folk trying to kill you for. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. She put that in all caps. She put that in all caps. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, and Paul and Thaddeus Moody says Steph makes more from the payroll than Oakland Hayes whole payroll. Oakland Hayes just cheap. That's an anomaly right there. They tied it in the nuts on the Golden Gate Bridge, and they out in Oakland. Boy, it was some pun intended. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Uh, Quincy Miller got to sign over in the Philippines. You know, he was all everything. Uh, I'm just going through some NBA stuff, y'all. Mm. But Lonnie Walker, man, where my glasses? You're probably somewhere else. I ain't got my glasses with me today, y'all. I'm just looking, y'all. I'm just looking. Rondo pleaded guilty to a gun charge. Well, let me get back to what I was doing. I just y'all. I'm telling you, that little boy threw me off. A young fella threw me off, man. I'm gonna tell you, but you know, I want to shout out to TSU, the Texas Southern. They're gonna play at Rice this Saturday. Tigers won at the Prairie View. Beat the Prairie View. Uh, they won. They beat Prairie View in the Owls. They lost their home opener to Sam Houston. TSU is 0-7 in last 7 games versus. Thank you, Ralph Cooper, for this information. TSU is 0-7 in their last 7 games versus Conference USA schools. The Tigers are also 0-8 in the last 8 games in week 2. Damn, we've been losing. Odd makers divided. One predicts TSU to win 31-26. The other pick Rice to be in 19-30. Boy, I wish I could be home for that one. But TSU, man, they dominate. They dominate. This guy Kyle Mosley. I got his article. He said they dominated Prairie View for a historic win, ushering in the Chris Dishman era. The rookie head coach ended a 9-year futility for Texas Southern University. I'm so proud. I got my TSU stuff on today. I'm just so proud of them. It was extremely successful and much welcome debut for Texas Southern head coach Chris Dishman. Shout out to Kevin Granger again, and all the border regions and all the people who had anything to do with the hiring and the acquiring of Chris Dishman. And in August, his team felt disrespected after the SWAC coaches and the SIDs predicted a sixth place finish for the Tigers in the Western Division this year. And however, Coach Dishman was vindicated as the scoreboard flashed 27-9 victory. You know what? And I didn't look at it too good, but I never forget that Doug Jones said, "Hey man, this might be the best Prairie View team ever." I said, "Okay," and it still might be, but they just got beat by the mighty fighting Tigers. Chuck McGowan, just talking about TSU. I'm giving my TSU stuff. The joy, the Tigers, fans nationwide, rookie head coach, staff, and players dismissed any past disrespect by convincingly beating them. Man, let me tell you something. I saw that game. It was a little shaky in the beginning. And let me give you, he gave me some, because I didn't talk about the young guys, a few of them. Let me give you some names of the young guys, the quarterbacks. We'll talk about the quarterbacks. Dishman decided to start KJ Cooper over Jace Wilson, the guy who started last year. And Bubba McDowell's choice was Lucas Cooley and Cam Patterson. And y'all remember now, I'm TSU, but I respect Bubba and everything he does up there. Bubba's a great, great friend of mine. But I wanted TSU to win this one. They said both starters got off their shaky opening series. Then Cooper went to work. Then your young kid Green, they go, Danny Green Jr. Now, it's ironic that a running back had one of their greatest days, and he's been coached by a former running back in the NFL, Kimball Anders. I kind of like that. I thought that was poetic. He told me, "Don't rub it in. How the graduate y'all got?" Yeah, no. No, it's just good that they won, man. After 9 years, y'all should say, "Okay." Like my young fella came on yesterday, Chad Ware. I said, "It's about time." But I'm trying to see where I want to go. I got plenty of places I want to go. I got an interesting story for you, but I got I was thinking about my girl. I can't. I got to think about my girl, and I watched her. I'm talking about Miss Kamala. Hey! Somebody had superimposed on their house. They, how they can project the screen on your house, a comma, and then L.A. Kamala. If you don't know how to spell her name, Kamala. And I mess it up sometimes because I'm going too fast, but I know what the hell I'm. But you know what? I like a swipe. Y'all watched it. She's serious. Doug, what's up? Doug, stop it, Doug. Watch this, Doug. I've been watching her for a long time, y'all. If you didn't know anything about me, I've been watching and admiring this woman for a long time when I found out for myself how great she was. And didn't let nobody else tell me about her. Because I let people tell me about it and I didn't like her. But now I love it. She was on that phone. Somebody had messed up. Y'all got to watch it. Y'all got to watch it. Hey, I got to watch it again. Somebody ass is in trouble. Watch it, y'all. Watch it. She usually come around and throw that spot. Watch it. Why? Look at her. She hiding catfish grease right there. Hey, y'all. But I'm finna get in somebody's ass as soon as I walk in this plane. Hey, y'all. I love it. I don't know if nobody picked that up. I did. But y'all, this what's going on out here. Y'all, now I want y'all to listen to this. And this why Tanya, this why I'm so careful about stuff. And if I have time, Tanya, this week I'm gonna let you know why. Let me let you just see this first.
If you don't like it, don't. This is a Trump rally. If you don't like it, don't come here to protest. Don't come if you're uneducated and you don't know what you're talking about.
You would rather they just didn't come here?
I would rather them not come here.
Are you a fan of the First Amendment?
Absolutely. You know, the right to bear arms. Look, this is God.
That's not the First Amendment.
No. The Fourth Amendment, but I'm saying
that's not the Fourth Amendment either.
Which one is it?
Which one do you want to know? The right to free speech, the First Amendment?
First Amendment, freedom of speech.
And you love the right to bear arms. Which amendment do you think that is?
I thought it was the fourth. I could be.
It's the Second Amendment.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
How big of a fan of it are you?
Of
the Second Amendment.
I carry. That's what I know.
And you didn't know which amendment it was?
No, I didn't.
I'm just going, what y'all got to say about that, man? Did y'all hear that? She say everybody else ain't educated. Everybody else don't know what the hell they talking about. She didn't know what the hell she talking about. Here come Chad back again. Chad. Hey, Chad. I'm so glad I go to TSU. Hey, y'all got a nice stadium. Y'all got y'all head tore up in up there. They are so, Doug, you're right. Doug, but did you hear a conviction? She sound like Tyrese. She sound like Ice Cube. They go get, they all so cause they can talk. But they don't know what the hell they be talking about. He said, we threw a party in Panther Stadium. They cut the lights out on the oceans and so. No, they did not. Doug, y'all cut the lights out on the ocean? Hold up, y'all done started some stuff. Let me give me a drink. Doug, y'all started some stuff with the ocean? Y'all put them out. You can't mess with the ocean. You get drowned. You get a hurricane on you when you mess with an ocean, Doug. Chad, why y'all cut the lights out, man? Y'all was ready to go home? Was y'all ready to go home? He said, hold up. They do that all the time during the fifth quarter when the band's playing. Not just on. So they cut the lights out on the band? You said they do that all the time? Yeah, y'all, hold up. Y'all didn't pay your light bill? Duh. A&M and Hot Wheels and Greg Abbott, they didn't pay the light bill? Y'all talk to me. I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. Y'all help me out. Chad, you can't say nothing. Hey, I never forget I went to the Prairie View homecoming. Chad in there getting it in. Hot as hell out there too. It's for the ambient. So y'all like to hear music in the dark. Hold up, y'all. Let me put it up there. Cause y'all gonna think I'm just talking. Y'all. Doug said, it's for the ambiance. You cut off the lights for the ambiance? I want to see the band. Hey, If my favorite group, if Beyonce come out there and playing her music, you think I want the lights off? No, turn them on. I want to see Beyonce. Tony Braxton come out there doing all of this here. You turn the lights out for the ambiance? Hell no. I want to see her. Doug. He said, we had to take a dub one way or the other. Wow. And Chad talking about we don't know. Y'all, what we don't know, Chad? I know. That man behind me and that man over there, I know him. He said, Dave be in the stand. Teddy P said, turn them off. Oh, I guess Doug said, turn out the lights. Oh, they must have played turn. Okay. Doug, y'all done. See, but you know what? Doug, I'm trying to see, do I want to go there yet? I might go there later. But Doug, I saw something. What'd you think about this, Doug? I played it. I don't know if I played it yesterday, but I wanted to. Let me make to. Watch this, Doug.
When
Crawford was
and
talking
so for
that
me,
talk.
as a parent, one thing I can honestly say when I was just a parent is I trusted who was coaching my son. You could send the whole half. I don't have a problem with it because I trust you, right? There could be a bigger picture. You could see something totally different. And the parents have kind of ruined the sport because now kids hating on another kid based off what the parents say on the car right there.
Yep.
A kid's, why am I not getting this attention? Why am I not? All that because with the parents, it starts at the home. And so now the parents are kind of messing up that dynamic. So now when we recruit kids, or I don't really recruit, when we choose to take a kid, we're choosing if that parent's going to fit in with what we see. Because we're teaching them, we're coaching them not where they are, but where they'll be and what we know is best for them. So you have to be able to fit in with that. And AAU, I think, is different. We're doing it totally different. But shout out to the Rotary program. They've always done it that way.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, I got to ask you, like, you heard.
I brought this up yesterday. And I thought about it again today. Thought about it again. Could somebody comment on that for me? The guy with the gray hair. We know. Oh yeah, that's Dr. Cavill. In the background, he said in the background, previous alumni also. He's been rocking with TSU. Yes, it's Dr. Cavill over there. Yeah. Trey Phillips, what's up, baby? Trey Phillips, I'm going back and forth, Trey Phillips, because there's so many things I want to talk about today, and I just I want to talk about welcome to the new era of the black quarterback. I want to talk about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that because I just wanted to talk about them parents. Doug said parents don't think their action affect their kids in a negative way. That's a summer coach talking about them. Just imagine how college coaches think. Thank you, Doug. And mamas and daddies, I'll be trying to help y'all out, man. I promise y'all do, because I was in y'all position. See, a lot of these guys ain't been in y'all position. They ain't had no kids. I've had to walk through this same thing that y'all walking through. But I know when you put in the work, though, parents, the work gonna speak. A lot of us don't put in the work. And Austin Rivers gave me some today, parents, that everybody should be listening to today. Watch this.
It's a lost art that you do not see these days is players go to the gym by themselves. Everyone has a personal trainer. Everyone has a workout guy because they see the pros have one and now everyone needs to get one.
Did y'all hear that? Let's just talk about that one. Let him talk to it, because y'all like when somebody else say something. Let me say it again.
The lost art that you do not see these days is players go to the gym by themselves. Everyone has a personal trainer. Everyone has a workout guy because they see the pros have one, and now everyone needs to get one. Bro,
Let's talk about that right quick. Let's talk about that. Paul said that's a very slippery slope. Some of these guys don't carry enough weight to continue to threaten these kids' parents. Good point. Good point. But some of these parents, hey man, some of these parents ain't, hey, parents, y'all got to hear me. Tanya, I know you don't know me. Tanya, I had a son to come up just like y'all son is. I didn't depend on nobody to rank him, diversity to do anything for him. I tried to let my son go work out with other people. Tanya, I said, man, let's go. I got to go to ATM and come back. He said, why you got to go to the ATM for? I said, I got to bring the dude back to pay him. He said, pay him for what? I said, for you working out. He said, Dad, no. I'd rather you work me out, man. Don't pay that dude to work. I didn't learn nothing in there. Tanya, the best thing your son can do is get in the gym by himself and fall in love with the game and make mistakes and quit being so robotical and so mechanical in the gym and all of this same old stuff. Baseline drive, baseline drill. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shoot. Thank you, Austin Rivers. Too much training and not enough playing, which I think isn't a contributing factor to why IQ is low. When you play 5-on-5, you learn how to play with and without the ball. Know when to cut. Know how to get the field. Too much cone work. Yes. And don't get me wrong, some of these parents are off the chain. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I talked to some of them, Paul. They off the chain. Some of them get mad. You can talk about how great their son is all year. And one time you say, man, I don't like the way your son playing. Oh, you hating. Somebody just sent me something. Hold on. I already did. I said it already. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I just got some information that I didn't know. I love information. Tanya said, oh my God, I just told my 15-year-old so this morning that I was going to send him back to his trainer. And he said, why do I need to keep him in the gym? What? Tanya, you better listen. And nothing against the trainers. I'm telling you, y'all, I had been paying the man. But this particular time, I had to go get him some money. And he said, Daddy, I'm not, Daddy, you wasting your money. I said, what? I ain't never been back there again. He said, I saw Hatter at a certain country club. Watch this. Somebody said, hold up, y'all. I didn't say this. Hold up, y'all. I got to put this on the screen. Hold up. I got to get Austin off the screen. You know what? I'm going to come back to it. He said, I saw Hatter at a certain country club training his son a lot. Late nights, not being soft, but making a player. Coach Atlas, I can't. I told you this is what I did with my son, y'all. I promise you, I never forget this. He came to me and said, "Daddy, I'm good at football. I'm one of the best." But people were jealous of that, and when I started playing basketball, they were trapping me and taking the ball from me and all that kind of stuff and was laughing at me. I don't never want nobody to be able to laugh at me again. Because, y'all, I like for my son to play football, because guess what? Then I could just be a daddy and sit back and chill. But I told him, now, if you want me to teach you how to play this, I'm going to be hard on you. I don't know how to teach you easy. I don't know. I have to teach you how I was being taught. I don't know how to say, well, baby, you put this leg up like this and you get, I'm sorry. I wish I had that gift. I don't have that. Well, son, you just do it this way and you do. I don't know how. I wish I did. When I think back, I wish I had been a little more, less hard on him. I do. I'm serious. But I told him, I said, let's make a pact. You can't put your mama in between this one. I said, if you want me to teach you, dude, this going to be some hard work. He said, okay, let's go. So we got in the gym. Before school, after school. Forget what they doing at school. Before school, he was up early. Coach, me and the coach had a relationship. We meet at the gym. Coach come early. We work out an hour and 15 hours. He take a shower and go to class. All through middle school. And you wonder why as soon as he got to high school, he was the best player on the damn campus in high school and didn't want to play on the varsity team. They put him up the varsity and he said, Daddy, tell them I want to play with my 9th grade team. I said, why? We can beat them. A 9th grade team can beat them. But I was trying to make sure. I knew he was going to be, my mom ain't that tall, but I figured he'd be 6 something. But I wanted him to be the best shooter. So you're going to always have a place on the team if you're the best shooter, Coach Atlas. You're the best dribbler, best ball handler going to always be in the game. The best defender, he going to always have the spot. The best rebounder, you're going to always have. As a guard, I want you to rebound that ball. And the best hustler. They're going to find a spot for you if you can do those things. But let me keep going, and then I'm going to come back to some of this stuff. But thank you, Coach Atlas. Yes, you saw me in there every single day because I know what it took. He said a lot of kids don't like to compete with one another. One-on-ones and yeah. Oh, my God. You know what? And about him, I knew how they motivated. Parents, you got to know how to motivate your son. My son's motivation, he don't like for me to say nobody else is good. If I talk about another player, he want to go bust that player's ass. But I knew that motivated. Every time he played a certain team, I always think of something about I find out something about the other team's point guard. And I said, man, they said this about him. That dude, that can do this. And I get to talking about the dude. He don't say nothing to me, but I know. He said, I'm going to show his ass. I'm going to show him. Every time, y'all, I know what to do. Y'all got to know what motivates your sons. Let me keep going. Rob, I don't even charge for training. He said, I charge hard work. As long as you work, that's the price. Oh, my goodness. I like that, big coach. I like that. Let me get myself off the screen. Now, because I like some of these comments. Tanya said, that's what my son said. Don't waste your money. He teaching me to be a robot. What? He said, cones don't move. Tanya, that sounds like my buddy talk. He said, my daddy was preparing me for life after basketball. Love it. As a former player, you knew what it takes to be at that level. Yes. But I didn't want him to play. Y'all didn't understand it. Robert really started later. Started later. And the more I think about it, I could have started him early. He had a basketball goal in the backyard, but guess what? He was so he was so electrifying playing football. Let me see. Let me see if I still got that. Hold up. Wait a minute. See, y'all. This boy was so electrifying playing football. Let me see if I got it somewhere. Hold up. Let me see. Have I got it? No, I probably ain't got it. No, I got it somewhere. But he was so electrifying. It was just fun watching, right? But you have to know when to motivate. He just had this thing. You know, because I'm always around good players and top players all the time. So he hear me talking about them players all the time. And I guess he just internally, he said, man, I'm sick of talking about them. He need to be talking about me. You follow? But let's finish what your boy homeboy saying, Austin River. Y'all know I was getting to something. I wish Mindy was on here. Watch this.
And I really realized this when I played for the Rockets. On off days, I'd go in the gym and I'd like work out with player development, or I'd have a trainer come in. And James would go to the gym by himself. And I'd be like, James, you don't work with, in the summertime, I'd ask him, I go, hey, who you working out with this summer? This is prime MVP James Harden. He'd be like, I'm not working out with anybody. I'd be like, what do you mean? He's like, I know my game better than anybody. And that doesn't mean you can't learn from other guys. It doesn't mean you can't have a trainer come in and help you get better at weaknesses. But he's like, I like going in the gym by myself. I know what I need to do. I know what I do well. I know what I don't do well better than anybody either. He goes, I know my workouts. I'm disciplined. I thought about it. He literally asked me, he goes, did you have one growing up? I go, no. He goes, so how'd you get here? How'd you get to the NBA? He goes, you went to the gym. You fell in love with it.
How did you get to the NBA? How did you get to the NFL? That's what killed me. These guys in college, and they done got good, and they done went to college, and then they think, I want to go to this workout place. I want to go to this workout place. I want to go to this before the combine. I want to go here. Dude, what did you do to get you this good? This guy in 3 months is not going to make you no better. But keep going.
That way too, right? Because it wasn't a guy telling you a drill. It wasn't robotic. That's another thing. These guys do all these workouts in a drill. And then in the game, it's not natural sometimes because it's like you're drilling everything. When you're by yourself, man, it's like a feel thing. Like I would picture I'm in a game, 5 seconds left. Like, bro, you fall in love with the game where the game is just more, I don't know what, it's just more natural. A lost art.
That was the most profound thing I've had any of them guys. All that other stuff them dudes be talking about. That right there relates in, that's shareable right there, ladies and gentlemen. How many years I've been talking about that? Terrence Foley, how many years I've been talking about that? James Harden, the man said, I'm in the gym with all of these trainers, and James over there working back by himself, and he's the MVP. Y'all, James Harden had a lot of influence over people. Watch this. Watch this now. Just check this out. Y'all just heard that, right? Watch this.
But I knew I was always talented at sports. And I remember I seen James Harden's contract. And they broke it down by the year, the month, the day, and the second. And I was like, man, they paying this dude all this money to play a sport we grew up loving. From that moment on, my life changed. And I stopped going to lunch. I stopped hanging out. I stopped going to parties. I stopped doing a lot of things. I started just grinding and working because I wanted to change my family dynamic and my last name. I wanted to mean something. That's when that. But I knew I was always talented at sports. And I remember I seen James.
I know some of y'all don't like him. He didn't win y'all no championship. But he's influencing our next generation. See, y'all looking at that. Y'all don't know the effect he having on other people. It's amazing. What else I had? I know I had something else for y'all today. Then I go and take a look at this. You know, the NFL, they're going over to Brazil and play. They're going over to Brazil and play. I think who is that playing? Who is that playing in Brazil? I know. Who's that playing in Brazil? Detroit. Is it Detroit and somebody? They're playing in Brazil. Watch this.
Trip. Week 1, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. But man, I do not want to go to Brazil. You want to know why? I'm here to tell you why. They already told us not to leave the hotel. They told us we can't do too much going on because the crime rate is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, NFL, why y'all want to send us somewhere with the crime rate this high? And like, we got the country. So, you know, the first thing people think is like something terrible can possibly happen. I told my family, do not come down there because I'm not going to be nowhere to be found. Really, I'm going to be in a hotel chilling, minding my business, playing my game after a long 9.5-hour flight. So I don't have no intentions on doing that. I'm going to eat hotel food. I'm doing everything. But they said, yeah, man, it's going to be pretty crazy down there. You know, the police said they're going to be, you know, try to be the best they could possibly be, the top flight security of the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? So we hope for that, man. But I do go Week 1, I'm looking.
Think about that, y'all. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The Eagles. I don't know why I was thinking Eagles, but Eagles and Packers. They're going all the way to 9 hours to go over to Brazil and play. I can tell you why. Somebody done paid a whole lot of money for the NFL to come over there. Y'all, they don't care nothing about y'all. I don't care about the security. They just gonna get y'all some security. But let me tell y'all something. I don't know what has happened because I used to be frequent Brazil a while back. Might be 10, 15 years ago. I used to go, you know, we had a group of friends, we always went. And it was one of the nicest places in the world. But I did see something, and I'll never forget it. It's going to be forever etched in my mind. I was going down the street. We was in the car going down the street. Listen, on this side of the street, literally, not figuratively, literally, on this side of the street was the projects. And on the opposite side of the street are mansions. On this side of the street, right over here, the projects, where the poor people live. On this side of the street, where the rich people live. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, human nature. If I don't have, I'm going to go take. If you keep me down, Tanya, I know we was talking about a minute ago about the 17-year-old boy. I don't know his situation, but he felt, I don't have nothing, but I got a gun, and this dude got a Rolex. I'm finna come get it. I saw that then. So when he talked about the crime rate, y'all, if you constantly don't allow for other people just to keep, it ain't enough for just a few people to ride around flexing. What if all of us can flex? Just something to think about, man. Shout out to Darius Slay. A big play Slay be getting his head tore off sometime. Let me see what else. I think that's it. Did I play that yesterday? Yeah, I think I did. I'm just trying to see what I missed yesterday. Because I have so much stuff, and I'm just trying to find out what I missed. Because but Doug said they don't want to pay those companionship fee. No, man. Yeah, dude, it's different over there, man. Uh, but like I was saying, welcome to the era of the black quarterback. African American passers now run the NFL, the most successful and powerful league in professional sports, with the talent in the pipeline from grassroots to level up. Don't count on their reign ending soon, because we got young quarterbacks. We got three that got close ties to Houston: Shadur Sanders, Kyron Jones, and Cam Ward. All of them are coached, or the quarterback whisperer got the same, Daryl Colbert Jr., who used to be a prominent quarterback out of Houston. Houston dad's been a college coach and a high school coach. But Jason Reed was, in his article, he was talking about African American passers now in the NFL, the most successful and powerful league, right? He's talking about star black quarterbacks. His star black quarterbacks no longer are the exception; they are the rule. They're throughout the football season. This series, he got a series that will explore the promises, the prominence of the impact of black quarterbacks from grassroots level all to the NFL level. And I'm gonna keep updating y'all on this series. He was just talking about for years. Y'all remember sports writers contacted Doug Williams and James Shaq Harris, seeking comment each time a young African American passer led the team to the NFL playoffs for the first time. Right? Aware of the cultural significance of black men thriving at the most important position in sports, the position that historically, y'all, in case you didn't know, was off limits to them. The journalists gained insight and context from Harris and Williams about the seismic shift according that's what's occurring on the field right now. Then suddenly reporters stopped calling. Because why? So many black men have become star quarterbacks. William explained, their rise to the top of the league now is no longer a novelty. What you have now is that they are part of the fabric of the game now. When you look across the league today, you see these guys everywhere, leading their teams to the playoffs, to the Super Bowl, winning awards. It's just obvious what you've got now. Doug Williams said, is a new day. It's not going back. So everybody just need to get used to it. Welcome to the era. Watch this, y'all. A black quarterback. Let me hold up. Let me put it down a little bit. As the NFL this week prepares to kick off its 105th season, wow, with the Kansas City Chiefs playing host to the Baltimore Ravens. In Thursday's season opener, African-American passers now run the most successful and powerful league in sports. Sidelined until relatively recently because of racism, players who once supposedly lacked the smarts and the leadership skills to play the position are excelling on the strength of their intellect. Remember, they said they weren't smart enough. That's the excuse. Determination and physical gifts. They're seizing opportunities while standing on the shoulders of Harris and Williams and other trailblazers. What's more, the unprecedented reordering of things on the field has forced NFL to adjust away from this because the influence of black quarterbacks. And they got to understand black quarterbacks are black men first. Among the active quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs stands alone. Not only 28 years old, Mahomes, the only thing I don't like about Mahomes is that wife of his. She's problematic. Mahomes is not, I had to throw that in there just in case. Yes, I threw it in there. Mahomes is not only the face of the game, he's also an all-time great. With a playoff mark of 15-3, he trails only Tom Brady and Joe Montana, who have who have 35 and 16 postseason victories, respectively. Wow. On the career list. Wow. Mahomes is two-time Associated Press NFL MVP and both a three-time Super Bowl winner and a three-time Super Bowl MVP. Last season, the Chiefs became the first team since the New England Patriots in 2024 and 2025 to win back-to-back Super Bowl championships. No team in the Super Bowl era has won 3 straight titles. Okay? Let me see what else I want. For this season, for the second time in 5 seasons, Lamar Jackson, he's 27 of the Ravens, won the MVP. I wish we could have represented him. Won the AP MVP award. Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, 22, Offensive Player Rookie of the Year, is widely regarded as one of the league's best newcomers in years. Cleveland Brown, 3-time Pro Bowler, Deshaun Watson, 28, has the biggest guaranteed contract in NFL history after his breakout season as a starter. Jordan Love of Green Bay Packers has received the NFL record $75 million signing bonus as part of his new deal. Additionally, in the last 2 seasons, African American signal callers were selected first and second team All-Pro. And there's no shortage of talent in the pipeline. I just told you about a few of them. During each of the past NFL drafts, black quarterbacks were selected first overall, and 3 were picked in the opening round. Let's see, under ESPN 300 ranking in high school football in the class of 2025, the top 2 spots are occupied by black quarterbacks. There have been 88 NFL drafts. The league's first was in 1936, during which only 31 black passers were selected. Since all that time, 31 black passers have been selected in the first round. And none were until Williams finally kicked the door in 1979. But 19 have been chosen since 2012, including one in every draft except 2016 and 2022. All right, let me give you the black quarterback starting on opening season today. An NFL record 15 black quarterbacks will open the NFL season behind center, breaking the previous mark of 14 Week 1 starters last year. Number 1, Kobe Brissett. He will captain the New England Patriots. Jaden Daniels, rookie, will captain the Washington General. Jalen Hurts, Houston, Texas. Channel View High will captain the Philadelphia Eagles. Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens will captain the Baltimore Ravens. I'm sorry. Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes with the Kansas City Chiefs. Kyler Murray with the Arizona Cardinals. Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys. Anthony Richardson, Indiana Colts. Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks. C.J. Stroud, Houston, Texas. Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns. Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears. Russell Wilson, Pittsburgh Steelers. And Bryce Young, the Carolina Panthers. Somebody do me a favor while y'all on here and I'm doing this. Find out, I know one of them, find out how many of these quarterbacks got a black backup. I know Russell Wilson have the black backup. Did the kid from Dallas, did he make the team? Dak Prescott would have a black backup. I'm just trying to see. I don't know about the other one. Yeah, Lamar Jackson got a black backup. I don't know what Jordan Love got. I don't know what Jalen Hurts got. But that's something y'all can look up while I'm doing this. But shout out to these guys, man. They got guys at the younger levels. Trey Lance. Okay. He said, Big Coach, I played in Santa Maria, Brazil. It's either have or the have not stay in the place. Okay, see? Hey, man, Sonya. Man, you and Mindy, y'all know y'all got, I got to see y'all name. Y'all have me worried now. See, when we churn, it's just an influx of talent just coming in. These boys, I mean, they grow up playing quarterback at younger ages. And I mean, it's a long article. I'm going to keep y'all abreast on it. I don't want to be all day talking about it, but I'm going to give y'all a little content. But it's something that happened last week in the at the DNC, and I don't think I shared with y'all. And I just want to explain to us that life has shifted. In this political process, life is shifting, and it might be shifted in your life at home, in the way you consume news. Um, at the DNC this year, the Democratic National Convention, they invited a whole bunch of concrete content creators. Some folks out there didn't like it, right? They had the content creators. They had their own blue carpet set up for them. And the traditional press didn't have access to the blue carpet. This was just for them. But who? I'm talking about black quarterbacks that starting. They got a black backup. Paul Morana. I'm talking about black quarterbacks that's starting that have a black backup also. Kirk Cousins is the starter at Atlanta. That's why I didn't mention Michael Penix. I was talking about the 15 guys I named. You didn't get the assignment, Paul Miranda. You raised your hand and you didn't have it. That wasn't good. But I want to share something with y'all, because I saw this and I said, wow, I wonder, do we know this? That traditional media, the traditional press didn't have access to the blue carpet. The blue carpets was set up for the content creators. It's the first time it's ever happened. It's a pilot program, right? The traditional media had to record the content creators interviewing the elected officials, right? Got you. Malik Willis, okay, let's go. I like that one. It was like the traditional media was hating. You know how you hate outside the club because you couldn't get in? But these content creators, this is what we are right here. This is content we created. This is valuable. This is valuable to the community. We talking about things that the traditional media can't talk about because their boss is telling them not to say. Let me give me some water, because I'm finna get into this so you can understand the value of the Chop Shop and shows like this. Sometimes you would just be on here listening. Well, I'll go see what this. I'll go see what he got to say. I'll go see what him and Jimmy. No, y'all got to watch what's going on. The DNC had their own section and invited the content creators out talking about the political climate. I'll show you why that's important to us and everybody on this feed. Very important. You need to share the show. Instead of tuning off, you need to know this. Because if you're watching this every day, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know this is valuable. That's why I need to share it. Oh, that's why I need to share it, Robert. That's a good one, Paul Miranda. But the content creators, they created this creator platform and moved the other media up into the nosebleed. They were getting negative energy. The young people, not the young people, but the content creators were getting negative energy from the legacy media all week while they was there, putting their nose up at them just because the DNC embraced these people. It was 200 of the content. See, y'all listen to me. Y'all listen. 200 of the content creators, content creators equals 10,000 traditional media. 10,000 traditional media. Jimmy, I'm trying to bring you on, but it ain't coming. I'm hitting the button. 10,000 traditional media. Try it again, Jimmy. It wouldn't allow you to come on. as time has gone on and as things have evolved, what I found is a need for both. Somebody said, had a comeback to me, Robert, is where do the content creator get their information? Where? Hey, son, some of these people, y'all, are educated and smart. They know how to corroborate and do research. They know how to triangulate and put together the pieces. They are not just listening to mainstream media. They're making sure that the information is matched up and corroborated from 3 to 4 to 5 different sources in different places. And a lot of people think that content creators are young and don't know anything, but they range from 18 to 60. They don't just point the camera and say go. Y'all, I hope y'all don't think I just point the camera and say go. They don't. They really made hey y'all. They really made traditional media mad up there in Chicago. Cause I was here. Thad Moody, you say you was up there. I don't know if you went to any of the events. The content creators. What the content creators do part time. The legacy media could never be better doing it full time. But both of them are needed. Y'all listen to me. Both of them are needed. But I think they should collaborate and do some things together. They could do some great things instead of being mad at somebody. Paul Miranda, Sonia Santaford, instead of being mad because let me see who else. Sonia is hot right now. Why don't you collaborate with Sonia? Instead of getting mad that Big Coach is hot, Doug Jones, why don't you collaborate with Big Coach? Instead of being mad, Paul Miranda, why don't you collaborate with Tanya Kimber? She right there up there in Dallas. Chuck McGowan. That's what I love about Chuck McGowan and Trey Phillips. Two guys in the same business. But what? They collaborate with each other. Thank you, gentlemen, for being a part of the Chop Shop. Let me keep going. Sterling Creeks, Thaddeus Moody. Y'all got to get people. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. They could collaborate on some great things. Ladies and gentlemen, people consume their information differently now. That's why I laugh at Tanya when she said it's on Twitter. Because what? People consume their information on Twitter. The media learned, listen, y'all hear me? Paul Miranda, you're going to love this. The media learned about Project 2025 from the content creators. They were informed about 2025 through content creators. And a lot of mainstream media now is behind paywalls. You got to pay to get the New York Times. You got to pay to get the some of these stuff. They're behind paywalls. And you can get the content for free. Is anybody out there? Come, somebody talk back to me. They are increasing access to people who are marginalized and who don't have the resources to get these pieces of information. Sometimes it's the news. You can't snooze. Some people get annoyed by the paywall. I know I do. Anytime I click on something and they send me to a paywall, I ain't got time to go through all that. But I'm smart enough to say, okay, let me get the headline and I'll go find that information. Thank you, Darryl Barnes, for saying something. Some people get annoyed. Y'all got to understand, but that was a pilot program. And I wonder how many of y'all did y'all know that was happening at the DNC? And you know what? And I hate to give him some credit. But why is it that the right wing is always so strategic? He said, my son has opened my mind in other ways to get information other than the traditional media. Absolutely. Lionel Rogers, this is a source. I'm trying to get you in, Jim. It ain't working. I hit it. I hit it again. Damn. Hold up. I had a glitch. Why is it that the right wing are always so strategic? The strategy to stack the Supreme Court, y'all know that's been in place since Obama got into the office the first time. Them dudes had a meeting the next day. Chuck McGowan, I was telling the people in the summer basketball community who always complaining, it ain't this, it ain't this. I said, why don't y'all get together? They ain't got together yet. The right wing team, when they take losses in ways and somehow the Democrats, they don't take losses the same way. They take losses. That them other people, they take losses one day, and the next day they're strategizing to get those mofos out the way. Thank you, Sonia. But Sonia, even if in our losses we need to be plotting, in our victories we need to be plotting. That's good, great. But I thought about it, man. I was reading this article and they was talking about the Republicans behind the scenes right now. They strategizing right now to slow down or to rig this election in one way. They doing it right now. They ready to sue. They got the lawyers in all them cities, the battleground cities ready to sue. These people, y'all want to retain power. But I asked y'all the other day, and I guess ain't nobody sent me none yet. Go find me a post where a white person is telling white people not to vote in this election. Somebody please find me where a white person telling other white people not to vote. We the only race doing it. Why? Dar Barnes, you read a lot. That is Moody. Find me one white person. Share the show, y'all. Cause I know this. I know this good stuff. These people want to retain power. And this stuff is global, not just here. We just have to get people involved. Why can't we get involved? Yo, I was waiting on somebody to bring it up. I shouldn't have to bring it up. Yo, we should have a Chop Shop voting pack. We should be doing something instead of coming on here and wait for me to talk about some high school basketball. We should be doing something with this platform. But I'm not going to go out there and do it if y'all ain't going to support it. Y'all ain't been to Frozen yet. 2.0. We don't know how powerful. It ain't, you have to do a lot of work. If there's enough of us in here doing it, then it won't be no work on nobody else. We got to get people involved, man. Thinking about them content creators. They have been valuable in this election. Hey, Lakeisha, talking about content creators, and I'm just talking about stuff. Getting information to people who no longer have to look to legacy media, who are not waking up. You ain't waking up to the Yahoo articles no more. That's fake. You don't have to listen to Fox no more. We're not putting on CNN and NBC to get our news anymore. Y'all, just on the Chop Shop alone, if we was there, all we had to do, all of us give a certain amount of money, and we'll be invited to wherever Kamala Harris is. It's about money. It's about, because guess what? Elections cost money. We should be more influential. Sonya, all the Sonyas, y'all some brilliant women. We got some brilliant men on, but we just all in our little world. And I know we got stuff going on in their lives. But if y'all was to ever call me and need me, I'm on the next plane coming. But I'm bringing my grandson with me. See, this generation, they are digital natives. They are getting things from social medias and on their phones. Listen to me. A lot of these Gen Z people, they don't know life before technology. See, a lot of us knew life before technology. Steve Jobs didn't come out and do all this stuff to what, the 2007? Gen Z is about to become the largest voting bloc in the next 4 years. That's why this man want to win so bad. So he can get there and turn the presidency into a dictatorship. You remember he said, if y'all just vote for me this one time, we ain't going to have to worry about voting no more. Because he know what's coming. Because they're plotting and planning, and we around here worried about who hit 2 points last night. And they're more racially diverse. We got a lot of black mamas and black daddies, and black mamas and the white daddies, and black. They got. It's a lot of that stuff going on. You got kids now. There's parents got two parents, same sex, HTBH. What's it? The LG part of the LGBT plus community. They're more diverse. And I think Kamala Harris understands that. Look how viral she has been. The Gen Zs are running her campaign. Who is that put that up on there the other day? Dara Barnes put that up on the screen. Some youngsters, some Gen Zs running her campaign. And they have an audience adaptation. They get into their audience right before the State of the Union address. Y'all, I just found this out a few weeks ago. You know, I'll be talking to my political science people up there, right? Yes, multiracial. 2. Right before the State of the Union address. By the way, and Biden knocked it out the park. These content creators, they had a meeting. They had a meeting at the White House. Right? Meeting at the White House. These same content creators, some of them, they were not pro-Biden. They was mad at Biden. They said they don't feel comfortable telling their audience that the economy is good right now because the price is so damn high. Can you do anything when you're in your address to talk about that, some effect of that? Could you put that in your State of the Union address? And Joe Biden changed. And Biden nailed it. A lot of people didn't know that. Man, it's powerful out here, man. Then we got people then every day. You got, have you noticed that Ice Cube don't even come around until time to vote? He ain't said shit these last 3 years. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just don't understand these dudes, man. That's why I tell y'all, don't be out here being no fan of these people. Well, I know y'all ain't voting because them people telling y'all to vote. Now, I like certain people, but I ain't gonna let them tell me what to vote, who to vote for. Then yesterday, and I'm still, hey, Trey Phillips, y'all got display. I need Trey Phillips and Chuck McGowan come to the front of the room. I need y'all help. I need y'all help right now. I need y'all help. I need y'all help on something. So let me know when y'all there. But I was looking at this Alabama anti-DIA lawsuits. Shut the Black Student Union office down. Trey Phillips, let me know when you and Chuck McGowan on here. I got something else. I'm going to switch subjects when y'all get on because I got something for y'all. Y'all got to explain something to me. All they want black students at the University of Alabama to do is run, throw that football, dribble, and shoot that basketball, and run that damn track. But we knew this, and I told y'all. Trey Phillips there. Let me see if Chuck there. Chuck, let me know when you're there, Chuck. Chuck, let me know. Somebody get Chuck back on here. I need y'all two expertise right now. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm going to read this little story about Alabama. Oh, Chuck there. Okay. I got to get back to Alabama, but Chuck, y'all got to help me with this one. I saw this yesterday. South Carolina women's basketball standout Ashlyn Watkins was arrested and charged with first-degree assault and battery and kidnapping following an incident Saturday on the school's campus. What the hell is going on? Let me give y'all a account on it. Let me give y'all some stuff they said she did. They obtained a warrant for her. She forcibly grabbing a young lady's face, pulling her by her arms, pushing her. Watkins also allegedly picked up the individual. Evidently, she was a lot bigger, because you ain't picking up nobody that's bigger than you, and carried her against her will. Then ultimately grabbed the victim's head and forced her to walk down the hall, thus controlling her movement while preventing her from leaving. The individual escaped and pulled the fire alarm. And was later treated with non-life-threatening injuries. So domestic violence is happening in all communities. You send your daughter to college. I don't know if the other girl played basketball or not. I sent my daughter to college, and this happened to her. I sent you to college to learn. South Carolina. It's not enough been said about this. Because if it was a guy, if it was a young man, and just like the women once, uh, um, Title IX, I got to get him the same coverage. That bothered me. But I want to get back to Alabama because I want to tell this story. Y'all, that got me. I ain't gonna lie, that touched me. You pick the girl up, that means you bigger than her. Because you ain't picking up nobody bigger than your ass. You're an athlete. You're a world-class athlete, national champion athlete. And you want to go embarrass Don Staley, their program. He said they're talking about it on the women's side of basketball. Please help me, because y'all see why I asked for these two guys right here. Because I don't know what's happening on the side of women's basketball. People are saying she should be dismissed as well. Those support her and just get her some help. He said that's a bad situation because they're not there for that stuff. A similar situation happened at the WNBA players at the beginning of the season with one of the NBA with one of the WNBA players this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna harp on it, but I want to bring. I got to be an equal opportunity person on here. But I was thinking about Alabama. They shut down all the DEI stuff, just like the people in Texas. They shut it down everywhere that they got these. Everywhere there's a Republican governor. Listen to me. Every place that's where a Republican governor are doing this. Right? Well, that's why I asked the experts, Jerry Jones, because I don't know this kind of stuff be going on. It's something I want to say, but I just can't say it. I something I want to say, but I just don't want to say it. But talking about Alabama shutting down the Black Student Union office. There was one major deciding factor in this young lady named Sierra Gillum's decision about where to go to college. Right? When she toured the University of Alabama's flagship campus in Tuscaloosa, her guide took her to the Black Student Union office on the first floor of the Student Center. Gillum said there were Black students there offering resources for trips to and from the airport, as well as hair salons in Tuscaloosa that could style Black hair, and insights about what it's like to live in a predominantly white institution. Gillum said, y'all listen, this young girl. Gillum said that the Black Student Union's visible presence on the campus was one of the main reasons that her parents let her go to a school a 9-hour drive away in an unfamiliar state. Last week, however, at the onset of her senior year, The Black Student Union announced that the group would no longer have a designated place on the campus. In compliance with recent, listen, in compliance with recent statewide, not federal. So you can't blame this old Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Recent statewide legislation that prohibit public universities and state agencies for allocating resources to diversity, equity, inclusion programs, often deferred to as DEI. The young lady said, feels terrible, like there's no place to go. Gillum said. They ripped all the signage and things down, and there's nothing left. And I'm going to stop there, young lady, because it is something left, because you there. Always remember, that's just a building. Y'all find another place to meet. Y'all find y'all another place to meet. Them folks can't stop y'all from me, because there's some more young girls gonna come this year that they need your help, and you need to go seek them out and help them. Don't let I keep telling y'all, a church is just a building. If they burn it down, you'll go have you can have church anywhere. You can have all you got to do is the people that makes this thing go. Miss Sierra, Gilliam, don't let these people defeat y'all up there. Find you a place to meet. Help the young women with all of these things that you will help with. Keep that same agenda. Just because they tore a sign down, just because they won't let you have a building. We got to quit depending on these people. How in the hell we going to depend on the people who trying to keep us down and make us better? It's almost, it's crazy. And it was statewide, just like that clown up in Austin that did it at the University of Texas. And the clown in Florida. Because we ain't voting. I don't want to vote. My vote. I'm going to tell you young people about that voting in just a second. Under the bill signed by Governor Kay Ivey, she didn't have to sign the bill. Her redneck ass signed the bill. Then they try to put classes, training programs, and events where attendance is based on a person's race, sex, gender, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation. They're prohibited. And decades, Black student organizations at the University of Missouri was forced to strip some of their long-standing. The University of Florida, who just got their head tore off. They axed their diversity. University of North Carolina, and these black-ass players still playing for these clowns. Yeah, I got to gather myself for a minute. My baby in there crying. They're doing something to him. I'm going to go in there and cut somebody. I'm so glad my daughter decided to attend an HBCU. I'm so glad she did too. So to my young people, to my people out here, to all y'all friends who talking about they won't vote. And it's because we didn't vote, y'all. That 2016 set us back, y'all. When I'm going to tell you, no, not 2016, 2012, in Barack's second term, we didn't go out and vote. We didn't go out and vote. And this is what we get. We let the Tea Party get in there. And the Tea Party morphed into the MAGA. Then that's when Trump talking negative about Obama, talking about he ain't this, he ain't this, he ain't this. Like he talked about this girl ain't black. And Tiger Woods with his little, I'll never cheer for his ass again. If he said what he said, they told me he said about, and I ain't figured it out yet because I ain't seen it come out of his mouth. But if he said what I think he said about Kamala Harris, with his denouncing his race ass, let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me stay on task. But to my young people, and I think I need to say this every day. If I don't, somebody remind me. You say you don't care about politics, but your landlord does. That's how he keep your rent high. You don't care about politics, but your boss does. And that's how he keep your pay low. Yes, politics control that. You don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. Your insurance company does. And that's how they keep your premiums high. So politics is involved in everything around you. So if you are not at the table, then you are on the menu. I ain't mean for that to rhyme. We need you to be at every level so you can get involved, from the dog catcher to the president. Make sure you involved in every level of government, my young people. Because with your voice, that means your voice actually matters. That's what I said. Not one lie told. You can't complain if you don't vote. And listen to this. All you people, I'm not voting. You can abstain. You know, I abstain. Objection abstain. You can abstain from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by those who did. Oh, I like that, Robert Hatter. Get that to my grandson in a minute. You know the truth, son, Sanford. Listen, I've never understood the apolitical people as though their lives aren't being affected, whether they care about politics or not. I don't like to get into politics. Ain't y'all heard some of them? I don't like to talk about politics. I don't like to get into politics. I don't like to. They talking about your black ass every day, bruh. Man, I had to share that with y'all. I don't have to repeat that, dude. Can y'all get that to our young people? Do I have to? Do I have to? That was good. That was a good one. I don't have to repeat that. Splice that out. You know, to my people who splice my stuff out and send it out to people, splice that out and send that out to somebody, please, but since you're splicing. Man, I was thinking about this book I'm reading. It's called The Grift. You hear me? The Grift. It's the New York Times and USA Today bestseller. Brandon said, repeat that one more time. I knew I was gonna have something. Here we go. To my young people who always talking about, I don't care about politics, but your landlord does. That's why he keep your rent high. How much funding your college get? Policies, politics, root word, policy, politics. Whenever you hear politics, policy, it's the same thing. You don't care about politics, but your landlord do. That's how you keep your rent high. You don't care about politics, but your boss does. That's how you keep your pay low. You don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. The government policies regulates your insurance companies. That's how they keep your premiums high. So politics involved in everything around you, young lady, a man. So if you are not on the table, then you're on the menu. We need you to be at every level and get involved, from the dog catcher to the president. Make sure you get involved in every level of government. You got to be there every day, but be involved. Because with your voice there, that means your voice actually matters. Yeah, I said it. Not one lie told. You can complain, but if you don't vote, I don't want to hear it. Actually, you can abstain from voting. Abstinence, abstain from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by us that do vote. Exactly. I never understood apolitical people, me, I'm not into politics, as though their lives aren't being affected whether they care about politics or not. But in this book called The Grift by Clay Kane, you got to get it. Because he lays out how black reparations has been mangled by opportunists who are apologists for racism. Watch this. It's quick, and we'll get you out of here. After the Civil War, the pillars of black Republicans were a balanced critique of both political parties. Civil rights for all. Americans reinventing an economy based on exploitation and, most important, building thriving black communities. How did black Republicans evolve from revolutionaries, these black Republicans, right, like Frederick Douglass, to the puppets in the Trump era? Because it's a radical conversations of radical conservatives like South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, two powerful men. Ain't but 100 like Tim Scott, ain't but 9 like Governor Thomas. They are consistently viral news and consistently upholding egregious laws at the expense of their black brethren. Black faces in high places providing cover for the explicit bigotry is one of the greatest threats to the liberation of black and brown people. By studying these figures and their tactics, Kane exposes the grift and lays out a plan to emancipate our future. It's a book called The Grift. Clarence Thomas Tim Scott, bought and paid for. Tim Scott is a senator. Ain't but 100 of them in the whole world. That's how important he is. In the whole wide world, ain't but 100 senators. 2 from each state. He's from South Carolina. Powerful man. Supreme Court justice. Ain't but 9 of them on the planet. Got lifetime appointments. And these guys are bought and paid for. And he explains this in his book. I can't wait. I can't wait to finish this book. It's unbelievable. I just get y'all. It's called The Grift by Clay Kane. But I'm out of here, y'all. I had a good time. I was trying to get Jimmy in here, man. I don't know what happened. I guess I don't know what's happening today, but I guess he'll be in tomorrow for Women Rock Wednesday. But y'all, let me tell you something. I got more, but y'all know I can go on all day. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. I enjoyed you. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon, you're a battleground state. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. Anything you need me to help you with, you let me know. I'm out of here. I will see y'all later. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop,